What is the worst thing you've done with a family member?
Back when I was either 13 or 14, can't quite remember. I had a lot of pent-up sexual energy, as most kids do at that age. What wasn't helping was that I got an unusually late start to masturbation. Why, I don't know. I guess I just couldn't figure it out at the time. Anyway, I was living with my mom, my sister, her boyfriend, and his kids, a 16-year-old girl and two younger boys. I did and still do loathe the boyfriend for his abusive nature on my mom, my sister, and me, and I despised his kids, but that's a story for another time. I certainly didn't look at them as my family. Because of that, I was, I believe, somewhat depressed at the time. And even if I wasn't, it was definitely a low point in my life. One day, I walked into my room and had found that my stepsister was taking a nap in my bed. Her bedroom was in our furnished basement, somewhat far from the main area in the house, so this wasn't too unusual. Having been sexually inactive up to the point in my life, I had the horrible idea to do some feeling around. I reached all the places you'd think a 13-year-old boy would, but I never stuck anything into anything. I know it's odd to think that I tried having a moral limit when violating someone, but apparently I did. After realizing that this wasn't a hard thing to pull off, I did it a few more times when the opportunity presented itself. And then one time, she woke up, but didn't stop me at the time. I found out that she woke up because she talking to my mom and her dad about it, who both confronted me separately. I've always thought that I was a good liar, but I've never used my skills for something as immoral as this before. I convinced them both, as well my sister, my other siblings, not living with us at the time, and my best friend, that she was lying, and that I was incredibly offended that she was accusing me of such a thing with no evidence. Knowing me as a black and white type of guy, they all sided with me without too much effort on my part. So now, all of my siblings, whom I'm incredibly tight with, and my best friend of half a decade, are under the impression that I did not do it. I'm 20 now, so plenty of time has passed, and I'm not even sure if all of them remember it at all, but I'm obviously not going to bring it up, because I frequently think that they're better not knowing. My best friend has brought it up once since, saying how ridiculous of an accusation it was, and I just played along. The girl, who I don't consider my stepsister due to me breaking ties with my mom, ended up pregnant by 19, and again at 21. I'm almost certain such a mess of a life is more a product of her abusive upbringing and father than of the one time she caught me violating her. I've told one person the truth in my entire life. It was my first girlfriend, who did not take it well, but we made it work for a while anyway. I don't intend to tell anyone ever again, but I'm interested in the Reddit community's take on it. TLDR. I violated my older stepsister when I was a young teen, and when she caught me, I convinced everyone that's close to me that she was lying about it. Edit. To clarify, and this may make me look like even more of an asshole, I feel just as guilty, maybe more, about lying so hard to my loving family and friends who hold me in such high regards than I do about her feelings. Not that I ignore that,